Finally, I had a friend. We went to Mumbai, and in BRC, we met Dr. Khole. He showed us methane gas plant, and from there we went to Pune. In Mumbai, I went to with the Mumbai BBM, Mumbai Authority, Corporation Authority. We went to the dumping yard, and we came back. And we brought many people or many agencies from Mumbai and across country who can manage or who can dispose this Bangalore city waste. That way, from Mumbai, Anthony company came, and one man from Chennai came. He was into plastic into crude oil. And many gave the PowerPoint presentation to our commissioners and our mayors and some of our friends and MLAs. And I got a message that Israel has managed well. So we went to Israel. We were there for 3 days. We went to that waste management plant and also water treatment plant, and how they segregate and manage the waste. From there we brought those people, the company named as Arrows in Israel. In Mumbai they have an agency called Excel. They also came. They also presented to Bangalore City Commissioner and department, solid waste management department. That way I went to England. I saw there. And almost from 4-5 years, many have presented the waste management system, PowerPoint presentation and all. But one fine day in 2009, I thought this will not work. So I had a plan, and one of my friends suggested me that in smaller units we can do it. In a ward, we can do this waste into compost. That way we started our organic waste converter in 2009, and the plant building and all, it went on for 1.5 years. Since then we are doing in our ward, one ward, we are sending the waste. Earlier we used to send some 500 kgs. Now around 1 to 2 tons wet waste is converted as compost. I feel that in Bangalore we have 198 wards. We cannot get places in the core city of Bangalore for this conversion because we don't have any place. If we have the place also, it costs more. Outskirts of Bangalore, it is very easy to see that each ward can have a organic waste converter and DWCC, that is dry waste collection centers. See that waste is segregated and disposed in the same wards. That will reduce the cost to Bangalore Mahanagar Palike. That is, transport cost will be totally 50% we will save that. And if we do properly this composting, and if we get the compost, if we see that it is supplied to our own horticulture department, or if we sell it, we will get good price. And if we do that proper segregation and dry waste, if we sell that also, we will get money. We will not be getting any profit, but the cost will be totally reduced to 80 to 90%. And many will get the job. This was my idea. In my constituency, we have 3 dry waste centers, and we are going to do another 2 dry waste centers and 1 organic waste converter. We want to do another 1 or 2 organic waste converter in my project. Mahanagar Palike cannot manage. They will see that infrastructure will be ready, but the management or they cannot run the show. That is, I have an advice, or I have a bitter experience. So the infrastructure should be done by the BBMP or any Mahanagarpalika, and for running the plant or a small unit, it should be given to an NGO. That way it will help us. In the same way, for 1 year we had an experiment. Totally, I think we have failed in that. Afterwards, we have given to an NGO. That is one really very good person who has given us the machinery and all. He runs the show. Normally, we can crush some 2 tons of organic waste, that is segregated wet waste every day, and we can improve up to 5 tons per day. I think in a ward, if on an average it is 10 to 12 tons per day, 50% will be dry waste and 50% will be wet waste. It will be less than 50%. So if we have one plant, as we have in our ward, that is 5 ton capacity machinery, and with all accessories, that is water management and all the taps and all. It is really a good plant which can take that load. So if we can do that in that manner, we can do this properly and efficiently. We have, and again we have 2 problems. One is that the government agencies, horticulture department of BBMP, that Mahanagarpalika, or the forest department, or we have a huge Lal Bagh. If these people they take it, it will be helpful for them also, and the workable solution will be there. Or we can give it to residents or citizens of our constituency, or anybody who can take that. It is cheaper than anybody. Earlier we used to give 1 kg for 1 rupee. Now we are charging 3 rupees 50 paise per kg. People are happy, they are taking it, we are getting the money. My humble request to citizens. Our Prime Minister has given a very good project, that is Swachha Bharat. By that we can really clean throughout the country. Or if we mind, we can do our own in front of our house, in our own road, lane, our own layout or ward. If people they are ready to doing lanes and all, we can do it. By this, actually now people who throws into the streets, waste into streets, they are in a dilemma, because we have some sort of awareness now. If this awareness is created more, people will restrict to throw the waste in roads or dustbin and all. I request people to segregate in their house, reduce the waste. Nowadays people they use one time, that is all type of waste into road and all. They don't reuse, they don't segregate and all. I want to see that people they segregate the waste, reduce the waste, and they should cooperate to the movement and see that India or in my town, in my lane, state, city, that should be clean. Tourists from foreign countries to also they should feel happy, and we should feel that we all see that in our house. We don't see that garbage or cleanliness should be properly maintained. That way I want all people should to cooperate and see that this movement is properly. See, we have two things. One is people in my constituency, the corporators and the officials from the BBMP have totally cooperated with me, and they are into all developmental activity. They are with me. I have one thing to say, that we should plan it out. We should see that for 1 year or 2 years, we should see that we should make a calendar of event. That is in each ward, each corporator or each MLA, he should see that his ward or his constituency to be divided into 3 or 4 or some 10 parts. Each week he should visit for 1 or 2 days with people, local people, and his own machinery and the government. See that they should give some 2 to 4 hours in a week, visit the area and see that wherever the garbage or materials, or not only garbage, all basic needs to be properly given to the citizens. That way we should examine, visit the place, and another 5 days see that BBMP or the government agencies, they rectify that. By that, in each week, in a week, we can see that one block is cleared in all sorts of improper ways. That way, people also, they are happily they are with us. We had 2 experiments in Jayanagar. One in my constituency, one ward. One of my corporator, his ward, he has totally done, he has marked in 4 blocks. He has started, I think nearly 1 block is 90% he has covered. I think in another 1 month, he will cover all the 4 blocks. And by the end of 1.5 months, I think 50% of the waste or leakages or the lights which are not there in the proper street lights, all this will be noted down, and this will be carried out with the help of the Mahanagarpalika and BBMP officials. This way, if we plan it out, in rural area, it is simpler, and it's really a problem. They will face more problem than Bangalore, because in Bangalore we get BBMP officials and Paurakarmika and many agencies. We can get them on mobiles, and really we can get them easily. But in rural areas it is difficult. But if they mind, each village, if there are some 10 to 12 volunteers, with the help of the local village citizens, village people, they can really do wonders without any money, spending anything, spending on anything. But they should have mindset that this is my work, and this is our country. And people should feel that our country is also competent to another much more developed countries.
Foreigners will appreciate me
that way. And many we will be speaking when we go to other countries. We straightly we praise their countries, their discipline, cleanliness, and all. But when we come back, we don't practice it in our streets or in our places. So I request we should practice and preach. That way, if we do it, we can build wonderful country.